Hey there, my awesome math detectives. Welcome to today's explainer. We are diving straight into a super fun learning adventure together. We're going to unlock this incredibly cool math trick called counting back. And guess what? This little superpower is going to help us solve puzzles, play some games, and even help out some very hungry furry friends along the way. So, are your math brains turned on and ready to go? Let's do this. Okay, check these guys out. Meet our 3 hungry, furry squirrels. Look at 'em munching away. Now, they all started out with these nice, big piles of yummy nuts, and they've been, busy snacking. But wait a second. If they're eating the nuts, that means the nuts are going away, right? Their piles are literally getting smaller. So here's our big mystery for today. How many nuts could each squirrel possibly have left? I want you to shout out your best guesses right at the screen. If they eat some, how many are still just sitting there on the ground? Well, to figure out exactly what happens when we take things away, we need to learn a very special trick. Come on, detectives, let's solve this thing. Section 1. The magic number line. Jumping backwards to find the answer.
Okay, so here's how our brand new magic tool works. You see that long blue line with all the numbers from 0 all the way up to 10? That's what we call our magic number line. And right below it, we've got a group of colorful blocks. Let's pretend we have 9 blocks to start with. But, oh no, we need to take away 3 of them. You can actually see 3 blocks have a big red cross on them, because they are going away. So how do we find out how many are left without having to count every single one all over again?
Well, here are the steps to our magic trick. Get your pointer fingers ready for me. Put your finger up in the air and point straight at the number 9. You got it? Okay, now, because we are taking away 3, we have to make 3 big jumps backwards. Jump with me. 1 jump back to 8, 2 jumps back to 7, 3 jumps back to, wait, where did we land? What number is your finger pointing at right now? Shout it out loud. 6. Yes, you got it. We landed right on the number 6. That is some great jumping, detectives. Seriously, give yourselves a huge pat on the back for solving that one so fast. When you start at 9 and jump backwards 3 spaces, you land right on 6. So this brings us to the most important rule. Let's read this magic math sentence out loud together to really lock it into our brains. Ready? 9 take away 3 is equal to 6. Guys, you just did subtraction. You took numbers away just by counting backwards on our magic number line. Honestly, how cool is that? Section 2. Practicing with 10 frames. A new way to play. All right, we mastered the number line, but now I want to show you another fantastic tool. See these boxes with the little blue dots inside? Those are called 10 frames. Why? Well, because they hold exactly 10 dots. But look at what's happening to some of those blue dots. Do you see the red crosses? Just like with our blocks a minute ago, those red crosses show us exactly which dots are being taken away. Now, before we solve our next puzzle, let's just quickly remember the 3 awesome tools in our detective kit. We've learned some really cool ways to count back today. We've got our magic number line for jumping, we have our colorful cubes that we can cross out, and now we have our trusty 10 frames. All of these tools do the exact same thing. They help us see what happens when numbers get smaller. Okay, let's put these skills to the test. Look at this first 10 frame. We start with 7 dots, but look closely. 2 of them have red crosses. That means our math puzzle is 7 take away 2. I want you to focus, start at 7, and count back 2 spaces in your head. 7, 6, what comes next? Yell out the answer for me. 5. Absolutely fantastic detective work. If you start at 7 and jump backwards 2 times, you hit 5. You guys are getting incredibly fast at this counting back magic. Section 3. David's Crayon Mystery. Solving a real-world puzzle. Gather round, everyone. It's time for a very special story. We have a real-world puzzle to solve today, and it involves a boy named David. David is, well, he's in a bit of a pickle, and he really needs our super smart math brains to help him out. Let's set the scene. Imagine David holding a brand new box, and in his hands he's got 8 brightly colored crayons. We're talking red, blue, green, yellow, 8 beautiful crayons just waiting to draw a fantastic picture. Can you picture them? But David is a really nice older brother, so he gives 3 of his crayons to his little brother to share. Here's our big mystery. How many crayons does David have left?
Okay, detectives, time to use your counting back magic. Start with the number 8 in your head. Now jump back 3 times. Put up 3 fingers if it helps. Ready? 8. Jump back 1 is 7. Jump back 2 is 6. Jump back 3 is what number?
5! Woohoo! We did it!
You successfully counted back from 8 and figured out that David gets to keep 5 crayons for his very own drawing. Go ahead and give your brain a high five. We seriously couldn't have helped David without you.
Section 4. Play, squirrels, and nuts. Your turn to play. Okay, you've worked so hard and learned so much today, which means it's time for our grand finale. Now it's your turn to take everything you've learned from this explainer and use it to play a super fun game at home. Look at this big pile of blue cubes. For this game, you're going to need some blocks or cubes just like these. And here's the fun part. You get to use your imagination. Every single one of these cubes is going to pretend to be a yummy, crunchy squirrel nut.
So here's how you play the whole shebang. First, you and a partner both start with exactly 10 cubes, or, 10 nuts in your pile. Then, you take turns being the hungry squirrel. On your turn, you can choose to take away 1, 2, or 3 nuts from your pile. But here is the catch. To win, you have to correctly count back out loud to find out exactly how many nuts are left in your pile.
And that brings us to the end of our little adventure. So here's my challenge for you. Can you grab some blocks, use your new counting back superpowers, and beat your friends or family at the Squirrels and Nuts game today? I bet you totally can. And while you're at it, think about this. What else in your house can you count backward with? Toys? Grapes? The stairs in your house? You are officially master counting back detectives now. Thanks so much for joining me on this math explainer. Keep counting, keep jumping backward, and most importantly, keep having fun. See ya!